Coming up this morning on Daybreak, major flooding impacted parts of Missouri and Arkansas over the weekend. We'll tell you how much damage was left behind in our area. And one of the oldest parks in Springfield is getting new equipment thanks to a major donation. We'll tell you where that money is coming from. Plus, many states in the U.S. have a backlog of evidence, including Arkansas. We'll bring you these stories and much more this morning on Daybreak. Well, good morning and thanks for joining us. Today is Monday, June 24th. I'm Lauren Barnes. Joe has the day off. You know, one of our followers on Twitter actually tweeted at us on Friday and said, I wonder how long until Joe is off. Well, you nailed that right on the head because it is vacation season. So we're giving Joe a few days off here today and tomorrow. But meteorologist Elisa Rafa joins me this morning and I'm feeling pretty good. I think I'm finally feeling like I'm not moving on the RV anymore.
I was going to say, how does it feel to be on steady ground and not in an RV anymore?
You know, that was a blast. We saw so many cool places. Even some of my family, my dad asked me, how far away is Alley Spring Mill? Because it was so beautiful. And the video just didn't even do a lot of the places justice.
And a lot of it, we were struggling each day to get it on TV because we saw so much and did so much. We're like, how do we show all of this at 5?
Yeah,
a lot of fun.
We're going to be posting probably girlfriend getaway stuff for a while just because we haven't even shown you all of it. So
haven't even scratched the surface.
No, not at all. All right, well, make sure you're following along there on social media. How are we waking up today? I saw some flooding from last night.
Yeah, we had some flash flooding across southern Missouri yesterday. So we're still dealing with residual flooding this morning. There's aerial flood warnings and advisories in effect, not because we have any heavy rain this morning. We're pretty clear this morning, but because the rivers are so swollen from yesterday that we could still have some areas that have some standing water this morning in those southern Missouri counties. So these go through about 10, 11 o'clock this morning. Otherwise, we're looking at just a couple of clouds in Springfield at 65 degrees on south and west winds at 6 miles per hour. We've got a couple of clouds out there this morning and the showers from yesterday working to finally exit to the south and east. Just a few showers exiting Eminence there. So a couple of some light showers there this morning. Otherwise, some mostly dry roads, just the residual flooding concerns. Temperatures this morning are in the 60s. Feeling pretty warm out there at 65 degrees in Springfield. Again, residual flooding possible on the roads, especially if you're in those rural southern Missouri counties. Dry roads by the afternoon. At the pool today, we'll have some sunshine later on today. Still about a high or a very high UV index, mostly sunny with temperatures around 80 degrees. We're checking decreasing clouds for today. The week ahead will be pretty summery with some isolated shower and storm chances. Details on that in 10 minutes.
Making news now. Several stores had to close early yesterday in Monette because streets in the downtown area were flooded. Employees had to put out sandbags in front of their storefronts to avoid water coming in. And because all of the water and wet grounds, a young boy accidentally fell into a creek. The fire department says an older boy who was with him jumped in right after to save him.
And the younger one had slipped in off the side. They tried to walk out. The younger one fell again. My understanding that he fell again. The older one grabbed a hold of him and somehow they got against the side of the creek.
Now, flooding has been a problem in Monette for decades. The History Museum showed Color 10 a few pictures. Now, this flood happened almost 100 years ago on Halloween of 1919. It's your right to know this morning. A Kansas man has drowned after attempting to save a woman in the Elk River in McDonald County. On Friday night, an unidentified woman was swept under the water at the Lowhead Dam in Knoll, Missouri. According to a Highway Patrol report, 26-year-old Jacob Farley jumped in to try and rescue the woman. Emergency crews were able to rescue the woman with a throw rope, but Farley did not make it. He was pronounced dead there at the scene. Police are investigating a possible shooting in Pulaski County. Deputies responded to the 1600 block of Huntington Lane near St. Robert around 3:45 yesterday morning. A person of interest is already in custody. Police say there is no threat to the public. We also bring you a local spotlight now. One of the oldest parks in Springfield is getting new playground equipment, all thanks to a $100,000 grant from Republic Services. A workday was held yesterday at Lafayette Park in the Woodland Heights neighborhood. Volunteers from Habitat for Humanity helped remove the old playground equipment.
We're moving mulch and we're cleaning areas and we're painting benches. And what's going on right now, you can hear, is they're pulling up the old playground, which is actually going to be recycled and used at another neighborhood playground here in town.
And the new playground will be ADA accessible and will also feature state-of-the-art rubber padded surfaces for added safety. The city of Springfield has released the results of its citizen survey this week. Many people say they were the least satisfied with the city's traffic flow, meaning some areas are too congested. The city says it will be working to improve areas like Battlefield and Fremont. The quarter-cent capital improvement and transportation tax, which was approved by voters in April, will pay for the projects. The city says the results of the survey are to help the city make sure its citizens are happy.
Traffic flow and maintenance of streets is really among the top priorities of citizens everywhere. And I think traffic flow sometimes is a matter of perception, depending on where you've lived in the country. So, but you know, if you live here and that's what you experience when you go out and drive, then we understand. We're going to keep continuing to improve that traffic flow.
As you begin your Monday morning, we also bring you some political coverage. Tensions have escalated with Iran, and one Arkansas native who spent his career on the international stage is sharing his perspective. Our Hannah Zettel joins us this morning with the story.
That's right, Lauren. It seems like tensions rise between the U.S. and Iran by the day. Last week, President Trump said he considered a military strike after an unmanned drone was shot down, but pulled back nearly an hour before it was scheduled due to the potential death toll. Arkansas native and retired General Wesley Clark says he feels the president made the right tactical decision not to retaliate with a military strike, adding the retaliation would create further problems. But despite this, Clark says the future of the nation's relationship is unknown.
Strategically, everything's up in the air. We don't know where this is going, and there is still a risk we could go to war.
The Trump administration is slated to impose new sanctions against Iran in the wake of those recent tensions.
Hannah Zettel this morning, thank you. Keeping crime in focus, CBS News has uncovered that many states in the U.S. have a backlog of evidence to be tested for criminal cases. One of those states is Arkansas. CBS's Maria Villarreal has more on this story.
Dozens of states are significantly behind. Illinois has a backlog of more than 23,000 cases. In South Carolina, it could take more than 9 months to get results back on DNA or firearms testing. In Idaho, some cases have been pending for almost 2 years.
Is there a backlog here in Arkansas?
Oh, absolutely. This is all evidence that's waiting to go home.
Arkansas Crime Lab Director Kermit Channel says the problem escalated about 6 years ago, coinciding with the rise of the opioid crisis. In his lab alone, DNA and drug cases have nearly doubled since 2014.
They are more complex, and if we talk about a drug case, it's not simple marijuana. It's methamphetamine, it's fentanyl, it's heroin.
This is where it all happens.
This is the laboratory. This is where we have almost 28 chemists.
We were given rare access inside Arkansas's crime lab, where scientists carefully test each piece of evidence. It's a painstakingly meticulous process.
I can smell the evidence in here.
You can.
Downstairs is where all the evidence is stored.
Each of these boxes holds essential evidence inside them, important for a case. And in drug cases alone, there are 23,000 of them coming through the Arkansas Crime Lab a year. So in Arkansas, it could take over 150 days to possibly get that case in a position where they could take it to a grand jury or get an indictment.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and that's concerning.
This isn't just an Arkansas problem.
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, this is a national epidemic.
Governor Asa Hutchinson approved more funding for the crime lab, and the state will finish construction on a new lab in July. It's working closely with prosecutors to close out cases where a deal has been made and farming out some of the testing to private companies. Still ahead for you this morning on Daybreak, Toy Story 4 hit theaters this weekend. We'll let you know if the box office numbers lived up to all the hype. That's next in your Money Watch.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Lauren Barnes, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Elisa Raffa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak.